Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough, because she just started all the girls.
All right, folks, are you ready for the Bi-yonce era? The rumors are back, and this time they might stick around. Have you checked out all those interviews with Jaguar Wright? She's been claiming that Jay-Z is the one setting Diddy up for failure, but she's also been spilling a lot of tea about Jay-Z's wife, Beyonce. Jaguar's comments have made her the #1 target of the Beyhive, especially with all those girl-on-girl allegations. Many of you have been saying for years that you know how Beyonce rolls, but is the Bi-yonce era actually happening? Let's dive in and find out. All right, let's dive into this wild ride of an interview with Jaguar Wright. She's making some noise with the claim that Beyonce is straight up a witch. Yeah, you heard that right. Jaguar brought up that female drummer, Kimberly Thompson, who accused Beyonce of extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and casting spells on her. Kimberly even filed a restraining order, saying Beyonce used spells to tap her phone and control her finances, all as part of a harassment campaign. Kimberly also blamed Bey for losing jobs, losing homes, the death of her pet kitten, and a bunch of broken relationships. Now, I don't know about any witchcraft, but Jaguar also claimed that since Beyonce was supposedly sleeping with everyone, her dad decided she should work with more women than men. The twist? Beyonce allegedly started hooking up with the women too. Honestly, Jaguar saying Beyonce was messing around with all these women isn't that shocking. There have been rumors for ages. Remember that rumor or interview where Emil, who worked with Beyonce on I Got That, said Beyonce was in love with her and was actually queer? There's even talk that Emil saying Beyonce was in love with her is part of why Emil's career fizzled out. Lady Gaga also chimed in, saying about working with Beyonce on telephone, "We had an amazing time working together on her video, and it just kind of works out because we both like women." Gaga probably meant Beyonce likes to support women, but people speculated she meant it literally. So why would Beyonce and Jay-Z scrub such info from the internet, even if they're just rumors? Maybe because there's some truth to Beyonce liking women. Besides the Emil story and Lady Gaga's comments, there were even rumors back in the day that Rita Ora had a threesome with Bey and Jay-Z. All right, let's take a trip down memory lane with some of the wildest claims about Beyonce's supposed interest in women. Back in 2007, there was a report that Beyonce was seen at the Box with 3 girlfriends, enjoying the club's risque show. Surrounded by bodyguards and curtains for privacy, a source said Beyonce was really getting into the burlesque strip show, cheering loudly as 2 girls got naked and licked each other's feet. She reportedly stayed until 3:30 in the morning. Still on the strip club theme, there was another story, now scrubbed from the internet, where a woman claimed that while dancing at a club, she sat on Beyonce's lap, and Bey told her something like, "Don't start something you can't finish." And let's not forget the rumors about Beyonce's allegedly too close relationship with her female guitar player on tour. Some people also pointed out how comfortable Beyonce seemed being naked between 2 other naked women in the Cater to You video, though Michelle and Kelly were also naked next to her, so who knows what that means for them. Let's break down the tea that Jaguar Wright spilled about Beyonce possibly liking women. Jaguar hinted that Beyonce might be hooking up with a lot of women. She didn't clarify if she meant all of them, but let's dive into some details that have people talking. First off, have you noticed that Beyonce has used bi lighting and colors multiple times over the years? She used it for her Complex magazine covers in both 2003 and 2013, and in various performances. Coincidence? With Beyonce, who does everything deliberately, it seems unlikely. Many people believe she's sending a message with these bi-themed lights. More recently, some of Beyonce's die-hard fans think she came out during her Renaissance era. She paid homage to individuals who inspired the project, like her Uncle Johnny, who was gay and passed away from HIV/AIDS complications. She described him as her godmother and credited him with exposing her to the music and culture that inspired the album. She also honored pioneers and fallen angels in the queer community, like Moi Renee, whose identity kept them from mainstream success. Fans argue that the Renaissance album has too many queer references to be just an homage. Beyonce might be trying to communicate something here. For instance, trans DJ and musician Honey Dijon worked on 2 Renaissance tracks, Cozy and Alien Superstar, with Cozy also sampling T.S. Madison, a trans TV personality. Dijon uses her platform to highlight the role of queer and black folks in music, so it's probably not a coincidence that Beyoncé chose to work with her. During her Cozy performance in Atlanta, Beyoncé flew the Beyhive flag and added lyrics about eating a girl named Caroline. Who's Caroline? Secret girlfriend, maybe? Alien Superstar also has a queer vibe, sampling Right Said Fred's I'm Too Sexy, with the band's lead singer, Fred Fairbrass, being bi. The song honors ballroom culture, with Beyoncé declaring, "Category, Bad B, I'm the bar." Break My Soul samples Big Freedia's 2014 song, Explode, and features uncredited vocals from the gay rapper who previously worked with Beyoncé on Formation. Another track, Plastic Off the Sofa, was produced by Syd, a lesbian artist married to Ariana Simone. Then there's Move, which features contributions from Grace Jones, a Gay Times cover star, and talks about girl power and dancing. Pure Honey samples Miss Honey by legendary drag queen Moi Renee, a staple in LGBTQ+ spaces. Lastly, Summer Renaissance samples Donna Summer's I Feel Love, a gay anthem since its release. With all these references, it seems like Beyoncé might be hinting at something. Jaguar Wright, who never shies away from bold claims, insists she can back up her statements. So, if she says Beyoncé likes women, she might be onto something. When Beyoncé kicked off the Renaissance era riding a disco horse, fans went wild. When the album dropped in July 2022, people celebrated with Club Renaissance parties, and the vibe carried on during her 2023 world tour. Though Beyoncé loves to surprise us, it looks like the Renaissance era is wrapping up. After the December 1st release of her film, Renaissance, a Film by Beyoncé, and with no visual album in sight, unless a live album or the film hits streaming, it seems like Act 1 is coming to a close. But just because the era's ending doesn't mean the music will. It'll live on in queer bars, clubs, and safe spaces that inspired it. This record is going to stand the test of time as Beyoncé's dance masterpiece and will keep dance floors packed for years, says DJ Sean McMahill, who's been spinning tunes at queer bars in New York since 2010. This summer, he even DJ'd an after-party for her MetLife Stadium show. Naturally, Beyoncé's local Beyhive showed up decked out in silver, Renaissance-inspired outfits. McMahill says, "On the night of the Beyoncé party, everyone was embracing the silver looks and wearing Beyoncé t-shirts. It was a whole spectrum of fans." Over in Hell's Kitchen, DJ Paul Leisure also hosted a Renaissance tour after-party. DJing since 1997, Leisure has seen Beyoncé's impact from her Destiny's Child days to her solo career. "Every time Beyoncé drops an album, it's an event, but I don't remember any album lasting this long," he says. Over a year and a half after its release, Renaissance is still popular. Compared to other artists, Renaissance has had serious staying power on the dance floor. Most albums fizzle out after 6 months. This one's still going strong. When it comes to the most requested Renaissance song, opinions vary. Leisure's pick? Heated, for sure, he says. It's like Crazy in Love, a save-a-party song that revives the crowd when energy dips. You put on Heated and they hear that beat, they snap right into it. For McMahill, there's no clear favorite. From the start, people requested all different songs, which shows the strength and variety of the album, he says. "I've played every song from the album. In queer spaces, any track can get a request. At first, it was Summer Renaissance, because it was easy to get into. Now," he says, "it's probably Thique, and lately, Energy and Pure Honey are still hot." Energy had its own moment this summer, with the Mute Challenge during Beyoncé's tour. During the song, fans realized she wanted the stadium silent at one point, and the Beyhive made it happen city by city. Clubs joined in too. McMahill says, "During Energy, I'd hit pause, and people on the dance floor would look around, knowing what was up. She's the queen. We're giving her that moment." Beyoncé gives back, though. When you play a Renaissance track, there's a feeling of safety and calmness for a DJ, says Leisure. These tracks grab and control the energy. You put on a Renaissance track, and you've got their attention. You get goosebumps and feel the energy, he explains. While Beyoncé's Renaissance era might be ending, it's clear her music won't be going silent anytime soon. As we can see, her music is definitely enjoyed a lot in the community, and it's here to stay. Whether she is in it or not, the fans made their choice. They rock with Beyoncé's music. But Beyoncé has been a LGBTQ community fighter for a long time now. Here are some of the most notable things that she did throughout the years. On March 11, 2019, Beyoncé and Jay-Z were named the recipients of GLAAD's Vanguard Award for their ongoing support of the LGBTQ community. They join an impressive list of past honorees like Britney Spears, Demi Lovato, Janet Jackson, and Cher. On March 28th, they'll hit the stage to deliver a powerful message of empowerment and encouragement that'll resonate worldwide. But even before this honor, Beyoncé has been a steadfast ally for the LGBTQ community. Her music is a staple in gay bars around the globe, and she's been loud and clear about her love and advocacy for LGBTQ rights. Back in a 2011 interview with Pride Source, Beyoncé expressed her admiration for her LGBTQ fans. She recognized the bravery it takes to come out and be true to oneself. She said, "The confidence and fearlessness it takes to do what maybe is not what your parents expect or what society thinks is different. To be brave, different, and yourself is just so beautiful. Not worrying about satisfying or becoming what others think you should be. That's the ultimate dream." Beyoncé's support extends beyond her fans to queer artists as well. She worked with singer-songwriter Mnek on Hold Up, and he described the experience as a huge validation. She also featured queer voices like Big Freedia and Messy Maya in Formation. Plus, she's shown love for R&B star Frank Ocean, working with him on her song Superpower and his track Pink Plus White, and openly supporting him when he came out as bisexual. Beyoncé was vocal about marriage equality long before it became law. She used her platform to advocate for same-sex marriage and celebrated the Supreme Court ruling in favor of it by creating a special LGBTQ-themed version of her 7-Eleven video. In her visual album Lemonade, Beyoncé featured same-sex couples in the video for the track All Night. This powerful inclusion underscored that her messages of love, loss, and oppression apply to everyone, regardless of their orientation or gender. Beyoncé doesn't overlook her transgender fans. She promoted the Y'all Means All campaign to overturn North Carolina's discriminatory bathroom bill and urged her fans to donate to GLSEN after President Trump rolled back protections for trans students in public schools. Beyoncé didn't just talk the talk. She walked the walk when she hired actress and activist Laverne Cox as the face of her Ivy Park athleisure line. This collaboration not only provided visibility for the trans community, but also blossomed into a casual friendship between the two. While many stars wave a rainbow flag to show support, Beyoncé took it up a notch at the 2018 Global Citizen Festival. She and her dancers lined up in different colors, creating a human pride flag. Leave it to Bey to make such a powerful and stylish statement. In 2019, during Black History Month, Beyoncé used her platform to shine a spotlight on trans activist, writer, and director Janet Mock. She posted about Mock on her website, calling her one of the most influential activists for trans rights. Janet Mock later expressed her gratitude on Twitter, saying, "When your idol sees and uplifts your Black greatness, thank you, Beyoncé Giselle Knowles-Carter." So, whether it's featuring trans icons in her campaigns, making bold statements at performances, or highlighting influential activists, Beyoncé continues to show her unwavering support for the LGBTQ community. But the story goes on. See, it seems that Jay-Z had some experience with bisexuality from his own household. Here's what's up. Let's rewind things back a few years. Let's break down some of the big reveals from Jay-Z's album, 444-0. As soon as the album landed, fans and critics were all over it, dissecting the lyrics of its 10 tracks. And boy, they were not let down. Even though it's only 35 minutes long, Jay-Z covers a lot of ground. He addresses rumors about cheating on Beyoncé, that infamous elevator incident with Solange, and even getting called out by Kanye West. But one of the most personal and touching moments on the album is in the third track, Smile, where Jay-Z's mom, Gloria Carter, comes out publicly as a lesbian. Jay-Z raps, "Mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian, had to pretend so long that she's a thespian." He talks about her struggle, having to hide her true self, and the toll it took on her. Later in the track, which samples Stevie Wonder's "Love's in Need of Love Today," Jay-Z reveals that his mom has found love again, and he's fully supportive of her, no matter what others might think. "Cried tears of joy when you fell in love. Don't matter to me if it's a him or her. I just want to see you smile through all the hate, Marie Antoinette, baby. Let 'em eat cake." Gloria Carter herself delivers a powerful spoken word outro at the end of the track, sharing her journey to self-acceptance. Living in the shadows. Can you imagine what kind of life it is to live? In the shadows, people see you as happy and free, because that's what you want them to see. Living 2 lives, happy, but not free. So, Jay-Z's 444 isn't just an album. It's a deep, personal exploration of family, love, and acceptance. In an exclusive chat with iHeartRadio, Jay-Z opened up about his track, Smile, describing it as just what it is. He explained, "There are gonna be bad times, and those bad times can either keep you stuck or make your future better because of what you've been through." The song Smile marks the first time Jay-Z and his mom, Gloria Carter, publicly discussed her sexual orientation. HuffPost pointed out that Jay-Z has always been a champion for LGBT equality. Back in a 2012 CNN interview, he compared discrimination against same-sex marriage to racial discrimination, saying, "What people do in their own homes is their business. It's no different than discriminating against blacks. It's discrimination, plain and simple." Fans and LGBT groups have praised the heartfelt song. Autostraddle, a feminist blog for lesbian and bisexual women, called Gloria Carter's coming out the best surprise from Beyoncé's husband's new album. The Human Rights Campaign tweeted, "It's never too late to come out and live your truth. Thanks, Jay-Z, for sharing your mom's story with us." Sarah Kate Ellis, president of GLAAD, thanked Gloria for sharing her truth, noting that lesbian women are often excluded from LGBTQ narratives. Ellis said Gloria's story sends a powerful message of empowerment, especially at the end of Pride Month. Jay-Z's 444 shows a more mature side of Hav. The title track is being seen as an apology to Beyoncé, addressing the infidelity hinted at in her album Lemonade, and his absence during key moments in their relationship. Jay-Z revealed he wrote the song at 4:44 a.m., calling it the crux of the album and one of the best songs he's ever written. In the song, he admits, "Look, I apologize, often womanize, took for my child to be born, see through a woman's eyes," and later adds, "I suck at love, I think I need a do-over." The opening track, Kill Jay-Z, sets the tone, tackling tabloid rumors and fan theories, including his infidelity and the infamous elevator incident with Solange. Jay-Z explains that the song is about killing off the ego to have honest conversations. Then there's the drama with Kanye West. It's been nearly 6 years since their collaboration on Watch the Throne, and their relationship has soured. At a Sacramento concert in December, West called out Beyoncé and Jay-Z, accusing Beyoncé of refusing to perform unless she won Video of the Year over him, at the MTV VMAs. West pleaded for Jay-Z to call him, saying, "Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man."
I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. Jay-Z called me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
On the track, "Kill Jay-Z," Jay-Z responds, rapping, "I know people backstab you. I felt bad too. But this if everybody attitude ain't natural. But you ain't a saint. This ain't kumbaya. But you got hurt because you did cool by Ye." Jay-Z also throws shade at Eric Benet in "Kill Jay-Z." Reflecting on his own mistakes, he raps, "You almost went Eric Benet. Let the baddest girl in the world get away. I don't even know what else to say. And never go Eric Benet." Benet, who was married to Halle Berry, admitted to cheating on her and went to rehab for sex addiction, leading to their divorce. So, 444 isn't just an album. It's a deep dive into Jay-Z's personal growth, relationships, and the complex dynamics of fame. So there you have it, folks. From Beyonce possibly hinting at being bi through her music and performances to Jay-Z opening up about his mom coming out as a lesbian, these two superstars have given us a lot to think about and celebrate. And let's not forget Jaguar Wright's explosive claims, dropping receipts about Beyoncé's alleged multiple girlfriends. The Bi-yonce rumors are buzzing louder than ever, and fans are piecing together hints from her songs and visuals. Beyoncé's ongoing support for the LGBTQ community, from featuring queer artists to making bold statements with her fashion and performances, shows her commitment to love and equality. Her Renaissance era, with all its queer references and themes, has been a huge inspiration for many. Meanwhile, Jay-Z's 444 album gave us a raw, personal look into his life, addressing his own mistakes and highlighting his support for LGBTQ rights, especially through his heartfelt track "Smile," where his mom, Gloria Carter, bravely came out. These stories remind us of the power of being true to yourself and the impact it can have on others. Whether it's Beyoncé's artistic hints, Jaguar Wright's claims, or Jay-Z's candid revelations, it's clear that their influence goes beyond music. They're champions for acceptance and equality.